Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to your post-works physics class. Kicking off with some Etheria restart, and then we'll be getting into Nikke for most of the stream, and then I'm actually going to start something new, which I've never streamed before. There's a game that came out kind of recently. It's not brand new, but it's new to me. I've been playing it for the last few days and really been enjoying it and just wanted to share it with you guys. So we'll get to that at the end of the stream. Hopefully you guys are able to stick around and see what I'm talking about. If not, thanks for being here as long as you can. I realize it's Friday. You guys probably have like better things to do than just sit around and watch a stream, right? Or if not, and you're like me and you just want to chill, thanks for being here. All right, so like I said, starting out with some Etheria restart. We got some massive dev notes for Etheria restart. I put up a video about it a couple hours ago. We got the dev notes last night. A lot of good changes coming, but you know, it's just hard to I don't know. Like I said, the devs just didn't pass the vibe check. and that's like, I'm just not sure like how better to say it, because just some of the things they said, it's just either too little too late or like just kind of out of touch, you know what I mean? But mostly what I've been doing here, we'll just like, you know, get away from that. Go watch the video if you want. Like I said, there's a lot of kind of interesting stuff to talk about. And my hair is super wackadoodle right now. It's definitely time overdue for another haircut, but that's like usual for me. Anyway, yeah, so mostly what I've been doing recently with Etheria is just farming shells. Farming shells, farming shells, farming shells, farming more shells. Because after the 2x event, like that's what I need to focus on. And I'm trying to get at least one shell of every single type that I can use, even if it's not optimized at all. I can like start like imprinting and re-rolling things like that later on. But I just want to have at least the option of getting all the types. And mostly I'm like auto farming Renkokutsu to try and get a better lighthouse specifically. And then just to get more materials, I farm either Sharon or Nico Nana. But yeah, let's see who I have in chat. We got Lone Syndicate. Hello. What's up, Sparks? And nah, Sparks, you ain't got nothing better to do. Just trying to have a chill weekend. Honestly, chill weekends are the vibe, man. Cheers to that. But yeah, you know, it's the new schedule, and it's always like, you know, I don't know if people are able to join because I'm like streaming earlier than I normally do on like the normal schedule. It's just kind of like how it is. You already know. If you guys are here, you guys probably already know why I had to change the schedule. But it's been kind of cool because we've gotten to like get some new people that I don't normally see in chat. So that's kind of nice. Always good to find like new players. So yeah, basically, like I said, I do the auto farm of Renkokutsu and mostly focus on trying to get a new lighthouse, one that has a good bloodbath and swift rush specifically, and then like at least some kind of third matrix. But right now, the best lighthouse I have is double bloodbath, triple swift rush. So like I don't even have double, triple matrix. I don't have any lighthouses that have either Swiss Might or Colossus Guard, which is kind of crazy. Part of the new update in the dev notes that they're talking about is that they are going to give us some type of gear customization or like gear forge, which is cool. That's definitely welcome. But even the way they implemented that is kind of strange. I don't know. It definitely feels like they've been figuring things out as they go. And you know, like we're still like the beta testers before they launch it for all the big audiences in Asia, which it hasn't come to China, Japan, or Korea yet. And so I imagine that's going to be a massive influx of players, which is good. It's what the game needs. We're not doing so well in this United Front battle. Unfortunately, I just had to kick 5 people. So we are looking for more players, although most of us haven't even attacked yet, so this isn't really like a comparable score, but I've only used like one of my attacks so far. It looks like this is hopefully who we can break through on. These are some pretty... Ooh, that's a scary team right there. That's a really scary team right there. Lone Syndicate says, although I prefer a Thursday night stream, you'll try to make it for the stream regardless. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lone Syndicate. I'm curious, like, during my streams, do you usually, like, also play games? Or, like, draw or eat or, like, listen to me in the car? I always wonder what people are doing when I'm streaming. Because I think about the, like, random shit that I do when I'm watching other people stream. And, like, a lot of times I'm really not even, like, watching them, per se. You know how it is. Alright, I think I should tackle this shadow grid here. As Union leader, I should probably take the plunge and try and fight the shadow, because we want to push up through here and get to this yellow base up here. So let's try it. This is a tough team. Let me see. This is probably just way too fast. This is a crazy cleave team. Let me see what the intel says on our spreadsheet. What's this player's name? Yaya? Okay, let's see if anybody's attempted to fight Yaya. It says they have 2 wins. We don't have any intel. I am going to complain to my union and be like, yo, what's the intel on Yaya? Let's see, what's the intel on Yaya? I need to know what their speed is, because if I can't speed contest, then, you know, which is clearly what they're doing. So, like, if you have the faster Lily, you can just win, right? Let's see, I need notes for their speed on the spreadsheet. So this is how, like, you do well. You got to share data. We are a competitive union. It's a Yelly, Lily. Oh geez, what is this girl's name? Why can't I... That's crazy that I just forgot her name. Let's see, who is it? It is... Oh, Valerian. Dude, right before I clicked on her, I knew what it was. So I think if I don't know the speed, that's too risky to try and fight. Hey, what's up, Godly? Welcome to the stream. You're just playing Battlefield 6 beta? I heard good things about it. I heard really good things about it. I haven't played like a modern day like realistic shooter in a long time. Back in the day, like in college, it was like peak Call of Duty, and we played a ton of Call of Duty. And I know like Battlefield is like a little bit different. It's a little like larger scale, more strategic, but considering playing it, one of my friends is like a big fan of Battlefield 2. So it's something I'm considering. I could get it for PC since I have my new gaming PC. It's a new world, guys. It's a new world. But yeah, anyway, I can't fight this unless I know the speed. That said, I'm going to fight one of these shadow grids, and I'll probably use just my fastest team to fight this. I mean, it depends on what it is, but... Lone Syndicate says, I do a plethora... Dude, plethora, that's not a word you hear a lot often. But anyway, you do a plethora of different things during your streams. Most of the time you're drawing or playing games, but sometimes you're doing odd things. Like right now, you're ordering groceries and you're typing this. Well, good luck with the grocery shopping. Sup, Dr. Eagles? Welcome. Oh, yes, and I didn't even see the chat soon enough. You said it was Valerian. Okay. And what's up? See you over there on Twitch. Welcome. Quincy emoji. Dude, that's the peak emoji. Honestly, of all the emojis, I feel like that Quincy emoji is the best one for members. Or subscribers in this case for Twitch. Golly says, I'm kind of enjoying it. There is a bug where weapon disappears that is annoying. The game feels a lot like Battlefield 3. Oh, okay. So I haven't actually played the previous Battlefield games, but as far as the bug with weapon disappearing, I suppose that's why it's in beta. Anyway, let's see. Oh, and what's up, Marcius? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to all the lurkers. Okay, so obviously I don't know anything about this team here because this was a shadow grid, but we got a Sonya, a Lilith, and a Doki Doki. So this is probably just a stupid, like, grind fest, you know, wear you out control type of team. So they're going to heal and revive with Sonya. They're going to do control effects with Lilith, and they're going to purify and speed with Doki Doki. I can also see they got Gigabyte and Jackal guards that are going to be going frequently. And then I think that's Codex of Magic over there for Doki Doki. Kind of interesting. You don't often see Codex of Magic on Doki Doki. But anyway, Doki Doki could be really fast. But I think my best shot is to actually just try and cleave this. Because this is either going to be a super long match where I, like, grind it out for forever, or I just, like, kill them right away. And I think we just need to go with the kill them right away strategy. Or, oh no, I used Liliam on my last attempt, so I can't do that. I was going to say I could use Liliam and try and snipe them that way, but I don't have that option available to me. Okay, so it is going to be Lily Yelly. And for some of my own sustainability, actually, should I go Freya, Valerian? Maybe I should go Valerian. That way I'll have, you know, a little bit of attack buff, some insurance. And she can purify herself. Alternatively, I could use Freya, who can also purify herself and could potentially purify some other buffs. The other option is to use Hellkid, which might actually be a pretty good option here because he's also kind of speedy. He'd also have elemental advantage against, so we could kill the Sonya if Yelly needs a little bit of help. And he can, like, put up the shield. So let's try this. Okay, so we get to go first. That's good. I would be crazy. I was a little concerned about the Doki Doki, but, you know, my Lily is pretty dang fast. So unless it's another Lily or like a Mio, generally she's going to get to go first. Unless someone has, like, insane gear. So immediately I'm going to buff Yelly because Hellkid is already at the front of the line. And we are going to hit the Shadow Sonya because if Shadow Sonya dies, then, like, they just don't get to do anything. Like, yes, Lilith is still going to be annoying, but as long as I can kill the Shadow Sonya, then I'm going to win this inevitably. I'm not Shadow Sonya, Sonya. Alright, so they have the Bloodbath, so they're really tanky. Let's drop the shield. She gets the Gigabyte push. Was not able to kill her. Dude, the Bloodbath makes her so tanky. Fine, whatever. Doki Doki's purifying doesn't do anything. Lilith doesn't do anything because of Hellkid's shield. The immunity is so good. Like, honestly, Hellkid's immunity is just so clutch. Sonya, though. Sonya, that's so annoying. Okay, let's keep her from healing again. As quickly, anyway. Robot gets to go. Of course, they have the home field advantage. And let's do it again. I think we'll get them on this second volley. The Bloodbath, though. Yikes. Alright, we're going to use the stun. Oh, actually, if we can take out 2 units, then even her reviving isn't really a big deal. So let's do the attack down and maybe see if that has enough attack power. No, didn't hit hard enough. Okay, this is still like a pretty done deal though. They're not going to get through this. All right, can we get a lucky chain? One more? Oh my god, she has a sliver. It's okay. Hellkid will finish her off. All right, now we just win. We are good. We don't really have to worry about anything at this point. Let's buff Yelly again. We'll take down Doki Doki. And then Hellkid can finish off Lilith. There we go. All right, so that's 2 wins for me. I might have gone like a little overboard. Maybe I could have saved some of my units, but honestly, they were pretty tanky, so I didn't want to risk like not having the DPS, because if I just underestimate them just slightly and then I can't get through Shadow or Sonya's heals, then it just like turns into a whole mess. You know what I mean? All right, let's go back and check on the farming. Yeah, thanks, Dr. Eagles. Thank you. Okay, back to the home. Oh, we're almost done with our farming there. Oh, while we're waiting for my farming to finish up, anybody want to do Phantom Theater? Phantom Theater? Anybody? Anybody? Let's see. Let me copy the room code. Put that in chat. What's up, David Santana? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, anybody who wants to join up, let's try and get a triple S clear. I think I need to update some of my PvE gear sets, because I think there's some good gear that I just like haven't bothered to actually switch since I did the big like look through it on the last stream. I'm pretty sure I have all my PvP gear already set, but I'm not sure about if I updated everybody's gear set for PvE. Dr. Yiggles is gonna hop on? Cool. I just slurred your name like crazy. I was like, Dr. Yiggles is going to hop on. It's Friday, guys. Let's see. Renzio, one of our most active members, replied to me about the speed stat. Shout out to Renzio. Great member of the union. I don't know if he's in chat right now here on stream. Is this Temu Honkai Star Rail? What's up, Bob? Hey, Dr. Eagles joined. Nice. Yeah, sure. I guess we could say that. We'll go with that. Let's see. Let's add in who can I contribute to this. And then I'll also add Hoyon. Yeah, that seems decent. What's my team look like over here? Oh no, that's my opponent's team. My team. I mean, that's Dr. Eagle's team. Let's see. Oh no, I don't have gear on Ling Lo. I have it on Sonya. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just leave it. Should I just go with this team? Maybe I just go with this team. I don't know. Let's take out Mia. It probably doesn't even matter. I'm overthinking this, but and then I'm gonna add Viper. I mean, when I first started playing this game, I would say this is the better Honkai Star Rail, because Honkai Star Rail just didn't really land for me. But since then, I mean, Hoyo games, although they've become kind of generic feeling and have their own set of issues, I would say are a lot more polished. In the end, you kind of know what you're getting into. Whereas the developers of this one, XD, has mismanaged what is really a good game. I don't know. It's been interesting. The PvP in this game is good. Basically, it's a multiplayer game. It's a multiplayer game. Co-op and PvP, guild battle, stuff like that, really good. Everything else, not so much. Well, unfortunately, the fastest person that we know of so far to have fought that team that I was talking about only had 260 speed. They weren't trying to outspeed them. So 263. So who knows? That person's team could be like 280, 300, 320. We don't know. Okay. That's going to be tough. By the way, I'm also recruiting for, like I said, 5 positions in the Union of Etheria Restart. And then 1 more position in my Nikke Union. So if anybody wants to join either Union, and you want to join like a competitive Union, and you have a pretty strong account for either game, let me know. What's up, Warlord? Welcome. Lone Syndicate says this is maybe Teemu Honkai Star Rail, but you say gameplay wise it's better than Honkai. Yeah. I mean, like the core gameplay of this game is excellent. It's really, really good. Like I said, the multiplayer, the competitive real-time arena and stuff is really, really good. It's everything kind of like around just the core game that's sort of a shitstorm. Dr. Eagle says ZZZ is honestly their best game quality-wise. Huh. Best Hoyoverse game is Xenozone Zero. Interesting. It's definitely not their most successful, but I've heard good things about it. And it seems like of those games, it's probably the one that I would personally enjoy the most. Lone Syndicate also agrees. Okay. Alright, well, we already got our triple S clear, but we learned from a stream before, I cannot back out. If I back out, then I just lose the clear. So we got to keep going, even though we've long since passed our triple S ranking. Here's the co-op team. We're kind of killing it over here. Dr. Eagle's team is going strong. My team is going strong. Everyone's like, yeah. We're way OP for this, I guess. Welcome to those that just joined the stream. I see you over there on both platforms. Can't play 2 Hoyo games. Is it like super grindy and demanding if you try and play multiple Hoyo games? Honestly, at this point, we could have probably gotten a quadruple S rating. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to actually clear this. Like, if you look at that, the boss has 445 health bars. But it's just like a, you know, you wait out the time kind of thing. There's too much story in the games? Oh, well, yeah, dude. A lot of like Chinese developed games in general, and particularly Hoyo games I've heard, are just like blah 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 yap yap. So if there's no story skip, that would be pretty brutal. You went to play, not watch a visual novel for 10 hours? Oh man. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, even games like Final Fantasy or whatever will sometimes get criticized for having too many cutscenes or too long cutscenes. And those are actually like really good quality, right? With like legit stories. So when you're playing like a gotcha game that just has like long ass scenes and you can't skip it, that's like kind of annoying. Honkai Star Rail is really bad with storytelling. At least they added skip with the last patch. Yeah, I heard that one of the biggest complaints about HSR was that like there would be like a cutscene or some kind of dialogue before like a fight, and if you failed it, you couldn't skip it. So you just like had to go through the whole stupid thing. So if you kept trying to retry it repeatedly, it just took forever because you just like always have to watch the story and it would be super annoying. Yeah, Warlock says CN gotchas love their yap. KR ones don't have that problem. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's like all like, you know, KR gotchas don't have that problem or all, you know, but that's definitely the trend. I have like a theory on why that is. But it's purely like my own speculation. So, yeah. Probably shouldn't like say too much about it, I suppose. Since I don't really know like how these people are developing these things. Alright. Not only is it skippable, but they give you a TLDR after the skip. That's kind of cool. That's how it was with Girls Frontline 2. You could skip, but it would give you like a little like one paragraph synopsis. And the story was like pretty good in Girls Frontline 2. But it ended up getting to be just way too much yapping. So it would get to the point where I would just like read the little synopsis because it was like I kind of wanted to know what was happening, but good lord, I just did not have the patience for it, you know? I don't need another one of these guys. That one's trash anyway. All right. What should we do? Ooh, whoop. Didn't mean to just click on a bunch of random stuff here. I have not touched Ember Trek or Ethernet Rally at all since the reset. Oh, wait, I guess not. I have touched this, apparently. Barely. I did like the first two. And then I don't think I've done any Ethernet Rally. Just haven't really had the time or motivation. They're actually pretty good game modes, to be honest. But, yeah. Well, let's do some Arena. And then after we do Arena, we'll switch over to Nikke. Let's try just a round of Summit Arena first. I'm hanging out down here slumming in Gold 1. But dude, the meta is so brutal right now. I really think they should add the pre-bans to the lower ranks. And I understand why they didn't just make it automatically like everybody got the pre-bans. Because at the beginning, we'll take the first pick, Lily. At the beginning, if you know, you're a brand new player and you've only invested in a couple units and then your unit gets pre-banned, like that's terrible, right? So if you're in like bronze level or rookie or maybe even silver, they could not let you have the pre-bans. But I think they should absolutely add the pre-bans to gold, maybe even all the way down to silver, because it just completely warps the meta and your experience. And having to get to diamond before you can use the pre-bans is just not it. All right, we're gonna go with Lilianne and Yelly. So we got double threats here to go after his Messiah. Although his Heinrich might just be fast and just like kill us all. Okay. And then I think, interesting. So we have, this is kind of a really random draft this guy's doing. Let's go with Obol. And maybe Freya in this situation. Actually, I haven't used Freya in quite a while. You know what? Viper, actually. I think Viper's going to be solid. Because he'll be good against both Leanne and Messiah and Heinrich. Let's see what his last pick is. I'm not even sure what to ban here. What is happening? Do I just get rid of the Messiah? Or the Heinrich? Or the I don't know what the strategy is. Wait, his Linglo doesn't even have a shell. Okay, so we'll leave her. And then I think I'll get rid of the Heinrich. Is he just trolling me, or he forgot to equip his Linglo? He banned the Lily. Predictable, because everybody does that. Alright, okay, I'm just way faster than this guy. So, yeah, we'll try and CC them all. And then we'll AoE them all. Okay, and then we're just going to try and snipe the Messiah with Liliam. There we go. And then we'll probably just clean him up right here, to be honest. Oh, this was like a super random draft this guy did. I mean, that was just like pretty much an auto win. Which is strange, because even though like gold 1 is not that high a rank, there are way stronger opponents. So I'm not sure. I think that guy might have just like messed up a lot, because otherwise he wouldn't be at this rank. That feels like something I would have played as like against a very brand new player that, like, you know, they didn't even have a shell for one of their units. So all right, so let's do an etheria match. Battle report. Oh no, defense failed. It's super hard to win on a defense. Okay. This is an interesting team. This is gonna be so annoying. It's gonna take forever. Double healers, Doki Doki, Tiamat. I just don't even want to mess with that. Like, I'm pretty sure I could beat this, but this is gonna take 10 years. This is scary. This is scary. This is probably a pretty easy win. Or do I want to speed contest this guy? I think I just take the easy win, to be honest. Alright, Hellkit is amazing here, because he counters 2 of their units, and is even a soft counter to Rilmoka. We'll use Valerian just in case. Okay, buff Yelly. Target the Rilmoka. Okay. Well, I did say this was going to be an easy win, so it was an extra easy win though. All right. Ooh, a Celine. So you don't see her as the like art for people very often. Dude, this is classic like scary fast cleave team. It's just like, who has the faster Lily? Same kind of thing here, although they're going a little more control-y, whereas they have like double threats here. Should I try this? let's just try this. And I should probably go into this with like a bloodbath kind of team. But we're just for fun. We're just gonna see if I'm faster. We're just gonna use Lily. So I'll use Lily and Obol. And sure, Yelly and Hellkid, these are also still good. Okay. See what happens. Okay, my Lily is faster. There we go. Okay. So we will buff. I don't know if Yelly will get up there enough. Let me see their buffs. They don't have Bulwark on. Okay, so let's buff Obol. I'm very unlikely to land the CC on Kloss, but that's not a huge deal. Oh, I'm almost guaranteed to stun the rest of them. Oh, and we even stunned Kloss, so we're good. Okay, and now we'll put up the shield, which will make us immune to anything Kloss can do. Yeah, it's just whoever's faster for this comp. Yeah, pretty much. All right, and now we'll just we'll wreck them. Yellow's gonna clean them up. There we go. Oh, whoa! Lily of all people survived. All right. Gotcha. All right, let's check on our farming. We're on 4 to 5. Dude, one of the other problems with this game is that the events recycle too fast and none of them feel special. This is just like a... Let me complain about this a little bit more. Like, this is a really fun little minigame event, but now we've had this like 3 or 4 times, and we never have events for the new characters. So, like, I don't know, it just... It feels very underwhelming. Like, the first time this happened, it was like, oh, this is cute, it's kind of cool. Got, like, you know, one of my favorite characters in it, and it's just like an easy thing to get extra rewards. But it's like, at some point, like, okay. We're gonna still save up for this red shadow print. You don't mind Dazzler because it's a free perfect lattice? Yeah, I 100% agree. It's good. I want, like, you know, something a little more. Okay, can we beat this master guy? Probably not. Ooh, this is very scary. This is super fast. I probably can't outspeed this guy. This is like exactly what we just played against, basically. Events on repeat and they get kind of bland after a while. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. Okay, I think we'll fight this team. Or should I don't know, that's too scary. Let's refresh. Let's see if I can get another higher score opponent, but isn't quite as scary. Oh my gosh. This, I don't know if I could beat this or not, but this is going to be like a 20-minute round. Linglo, Shadow, Sonya, Tiamat, and Holden. So this is the meta. Like, this is the meta right now. And you can see this is in the higher ranks, okay? The bruiser comps with the double healers is just so insane right now. It takes 10,000 years to do anything. I don't know. This is a gamble. This is 50-50 I'm faster or not. Should I try this shit? I don't think I'm equipped to do that. I could you know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. This is a loss, honestly, but just like in the interest of kind of like doing different things, and not just like fighting the same shit on stream over and over again, let's try it. Okay, so we gotta settle in for the long haul, which means I need to change my equipment a little bit. Wait, who do I have here? Okay, yeah, let's change my equipment a little bit. So I'm going to use my own Sonya. I'm going to give her my healer stuff. Dude, her with Lighthouse is brutal. What was actually even worse, I fought a Tiamat with Amber. And that was the most frustrating shit. Because and they had like, you know, Bloodbath, Bramble, and like a healer. And it took forever. And I finally got Tiamat to where I was going to kill her. And then Amber happened. And I was like, no. And then they just managed to heal her again. It was insane. Anyway. I'm gonna hate myself. I don't know why I picked this opponent, but okay. So we're gonna use Obol because I think having some control is gonna be important. And then we're gonna use Sonya, and I think I'll use Rahu. And maybe I want Liliam. Do I want Liliam? So our first target is definitely going to be Sonya. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, good. Our Obol is the fastest. That would have been rough if he wasn't. And basically, I need to kill the Sonya before she can keep getting healed by the Ling Lo. And then once Sonya's down, it's between like killing Tiamat or Ling Lo. Oh no! Their effect resist is insane. I only stun Tiamat. Oh man, that's bad. Okay. Well, we're still going to target the Sonya. Yikes. Okay. And we will use the single target. No, you know what? We're going to save this. We're going to do this and hopefully get her to heal and then do this after they heal. Okay, good. So now she uses her big heal. It would have been a waste if I used her skill 3 already. We'll do this. Here goes the Ling Lo. Okay, so now we'll use our own Sonya to heal us. We're healthy again. Fucking Holden's gonna do bad things. Okay, so now it's do or die. We gotta go in to try and kill this Sonya. Dr. Doodle says, I've been working on my Tiamat recently because you have her at 3rd dupe, so she has a healing receive bonus. Nice. Tiamat transformed. Oh no, she killed the Liliam. That's not good. That's not good. All right, let's... Really where this all fell apart was when Obol couldn't stun anybody in the first round. That was brutal. It was basically like we were cooked at that point. That definitely fucked up the plans. Because it just became a very different game. And I don't know if we're going to be able to survive to revive Liliam next turn. Oh, they're all like have so much health again already. Oh no, Obol died. Yeah, this is spiraled out of control. Their effect resist is extremely high. Because now that I, like, dude. Yeah, we'll revive the Liliam. Freaking whale prayer. Because the whole point of using Obol was to try and like keep them from getting to heal as often. And since I didn't stun them, now I more or less just have like a unit that doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? We made it through Tiamat's transformation. Once our Sonya goes down, then like we're just cooked. And she went down. Okay, yep, we're now we just die. We'll go ahead and just concede here. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I had a good strategy. If they had less effect resist, I feel like this would have worked well. But maybe I just need to know that in the current meta, everybody's building a lot of effect resist. And so running Obol into this isn't going to be a reliable way to control these two healers. So I probably just needed to use a different strategy, just kind of like knowing how people are playing. Because a lot of people are just stacking a ton of effect resist on their units right now. But it was an interesting match. Trash. Okay. Play again. Grab some quest rewards. Oops, not challenge. Arena. Okay, so let's refresh. Is this literally the same team? Yeah, it is. This is like the launch meta team, which is still like very capable before you get to like the highest ranks. But it's like the classic like cleave team that you've played ever since the launch of the game. I could try it. Try and outspeed them, see what happens. It's very much gambling, right? It's a roll of the dice, because again, it comes down to just like, all right, is it faster? Especially because I don't have lighthouses built. I'm trying to farm lighthouse. As you guys know, I've been trying to farm Rengokutsu, but never getting them. So I think I'm going to use Rahu just and Obol. Because Rahu could survive through things. Obol can control things. Lily, and then I'll bring my own nuke and hope for the best here. Oh, their Lily's faster, so I'm toast. Rahu's gonna survive this most likely. Oh, interesting. That was very interesting. Okay, let me see what buffs do they have. Okay, let's try it. Let's try and control them with Obol. We're getting a second chance here. Just not ones with the right sets. Yeah, I mean I have lighthouses too, but I don't have any of the right sets I'm looking for. Okay, so we got the full stun. Now we can go in for the AoE with Rahu. And now we can clean them up. There we go. Sometimes gambling pays off. So his Freya actually went first, and then it was my Lily. His Lily was not fast. So as Freya went and like didn't really do much, and then I got to go with Lily, and I buffed Obol and stunned them all. All right, this is our last etheria fight. This is an interesting team. This is kind of scary looking. This is pretty scary looking, but we're got double healers, Holden, Liliam. What's the best way to fight this? I think the answer is Obol. However, they might be super fast. They might be super fast. This Holden skin, by the way, I talk a lot of shit about the color shader skins that aren't really skins, but Holden being this like all white angel of death looking guy is pretty badass. That might be one of the better ones I've seen. Okay, so we definitely don't want Rahu for this match. We do want Lily and Obol. I think we need some of our own healing, probably. Maybe Valerian is the answer here. Liliam is immune. Yes, yes. Also, Fu Cho is very unlikely to get stunned. So maybe Obol isn't the answer. Because then I'm having 2 units that I probably won't stun. So you know what? Maybe that isn't a good idea. So maybe I do use my Yeli. And use Hoyon. So I'm going super DPS heavy into their super tank heavy stuff. This is probably a mistake, but the thinking here, if I can go first, destroy their Liliam, then I'm gonna have enough damage to then like burn through their healers. Because Holden is a threat, but he's not like someone that's gonna like wipe my whole team, right? So as long as I can go first and just like nuke their Liliam with Yeli, then I think the plan is like going correctly. If Liliam is just insanely fast and they go first, then I'm probably screwed. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Lily does get to go first. I don't know if Yeli's going to get buffed enough. Please give me a big enough speed buff. Okay, good, good. I was like really scared she wasn't going to jump ahead of Liliam. I mean, yes, I can't target her, but maybe I can just nuke her. What's up, Vermuthov? Welcome. And I am going to try to nuke down the Ling Lo as far as who I'm targeting. Lighthouse Act. Ooh, the Bloodbath really kept her from taking much damage. That's rough. I thought I could do more damage to the Ling Lo. Holden goes. Okay. Yeah, not being able to kill the Ling Lo was kind of rough. This is bad. Liliam's going to kill someone. Actually didn't kill someone. Interesting. She targeted the Valerian and didn't manage to kill her. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's try and get rid of the Liliam. That didn't do much damage. We're not getting rid of the Liliam. This is going off the rails now. think I'll put the invincibility on myself. Try and seal their skill refresh. And do this again. One more, one more. Oh no! I needed one more hit. I needed one more hit. That was really unfortunate. That was the turning point. I'm screwed now. Dang. Okay. Dang. Well, I did do the invincibility on the correct unit. Because she just tried to go for her and it didn't work. But I don't even know like what we're doing at this point. This is just a loss. Not finishing off that Lily Am. Like I needed one more. RNG did fail me. It's 100% failed me. It was risky. But yeah, it just doesn't really matter what we do at this point. Lily Am's just going to keep killing people. We brought back Yelly, but I'm pretty sure this is too little too late. Valerian went down. Alright, so, yeah, we try and kill the Linglo. Alright, RNG, let's go. Only 2 shots. That was terrible. I don't think I can buff anybody to go next. But we'll try it. Yeah, didn't get there. Freaking Linglo healed everybody. Holden's probably gonna kill. Whoa, I survived. That was crazy. Okay. 3, 4, 4. Holden now kills Yelly. Get another big shield to chew through on Fucho. Can we finish off Linglo? Finally! Oh my god. Oof. Well, I think we're cooked. Hoyon got to revive people twice. Let's go for the Holden again. Yeah, it felt like I had a chance. Felt like I had a chance. It kind of like I kept coming back, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It was close. It was a fun match. It was a fun match, which is the important thing. Like I said, I like to fight interesting teams and not just do the same thing on stream all the time, even if I lose. Not having Holden definitely hurts me in the current meta, I will say that. Grab our quest rewards. Alright, I think it's Nikke time. It is Nikke time. If you want more of my thoughts on all the changes that are coming with like the gear system, the new banners, the launch for the Chinese version, etc., check out my video. It went up a couple hours ago, earlier today. I have lots of thoughts on it. But for now, it's time to switch over to Nikke. You don't regret pulling for him? Yeah, I think at the time I didn't realize just how much currency I would have, and I was just thinking like, well, I don't want to pull for both banners, and I'd rather have Hoyon, and I don't regret pulling for Hoyon, but I really should have pulled both because I have a lot of currency. They're pretty generous in this game, which is one good thing that they do. Hello? Why isn't it capturing nikke? Weird. Hold up. Let me adjust my settings. Strange. It says my settings are correct. Huh. That's pretty weird. I don't know why it's not recognizing nikke. Are you guys getting the sound for nikke? And it says that it is capturing it on my end, but it's not. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Oh, I wonder if something weird... I think I know what happened. Hold up. This happened one other time, and I don't know why, but I think I know what's going on. Let's see. There we go. That's really bizarre. Somehow it moved off of the canvas. Like it was capturing it just like to the side of the screen for some weird reason. Like every once in a while it likes to freak out and do that. I just realized, was I saying... I said I was playing nikke the whole time. Oh well. Well, I guess I'll leave it on nikke now that I'm actually playing nikke. Nice equipment upgrades. I switched up to the lobby. I went for kind of like a... like kind of Victorian Gothic horror kind of like theme with all the units. So we got Haran here in her skin with the raven looking beautiful. We got PTSD Dorothy. I think they like match vibes pretty well. I mean, Mihara kind of matches it too. Also, again, we got kind of the elegant dress here, kind of like old style, you know, and our creepy, sexy bride. Yeah, so I will be doing a third game after this. I will be doing a third game after nikke, for those of you that can stick around. Grab some credits. Iron? Yeah, I'll buy iron. Did I already say hello to Vermouth? Welcome to the stream. Lone Syndicate said, Sparks, if I could give you your third dupe of Holden for whatever reason you summoned for him and just kept getting them. Dang. Well, at least you have an OP Holden. Send some friend points. Grab some mission pass shit. Oh, you know who would have also really fit this vibe that I was trying to do? What's her face? Which I just like literally can't remember her name at all. Julia. She would have totally fit this vibe. In fact, maybe I should do that. Who's like the one that like fits it least? Maybe Helm. Dang, Helm looks so good though. But I think Helm, I don't know, Helm kind of really fits the vibe though, honestly. Maybe Mihara actually. But yeah, I feel like I should put in Julia because that's just like the theme I'm going for. Where is Julia? Alice? Wait, what about Alice? Where is Julia? Julia. Dude, what order do they even have these units in? I like can't figure out any pattern for how, oh, there's Julia. I don't know how they do that. I think I'm gonna take out Mihara actually. Because Mihara was kind of like dark, but like not really. The theme is sort of like Gothic horror, or like kind of, you know, like dark Victorian kind of vibes. There is a search function. You're right. You guys know I like to scroll through things forever and torture myself. I feel like there's another unit that also kind of fits the theme too. Who was I looking at a second ago? In a way, like, honestly, 2B kind of fits the theme. Also, like, the French maid on Aid would kind of fit this theme as well. Maybe instead of Isabel. I mean, Isabel looks good, but let's go with Maid Aid. That rhymes. This might be like a little more dialed in actually on what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I think these work. This is the vibe. It's all like the hoe factor went down a little bit, but I think we more succinctly captured what I was going for now. Okay, let's grab this. Ballroom dance theme? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Go to the outpost. Recycling room. Okay, who do we advise? Isabel. We're nearly there. We are nearly there with Isabel. Let's give her a few gifts. Getting very close. Like, definitely Isabel is the sexier bride, but I think Julia had the look of the bride that fit the theme better. Okay, Mori Eel. Man, the story with Mori and Siren, that was a good one. That was a good one. I hated on Mori so much when she first came out. But I love the way they like showed the growth of her character. it ended up being really good. Leona. Zwei? I kind of like doing that. Does anybody else like to kind of like pick a theme and sort of craft their lobby to that? I guess I could take it a step further and buy a different background or try and get like music that would fit the vibe too. But I don't know if I'm ready to go that far. I was just thinking about it because I recently switched up my desktop setup too. So I had been rocking a Snow White theme, as in like, you know, Snow White, not Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, you know, on my desktop, and I had like a Snow White GIF on the like secondary screen and everything. It was pretty cool. But I just recently switched to like a vaporwave colors with like a cyberpunk wallpaper, and so I was just thinking about like different things that I could do, and decided to try and do a theme for the Nikke lobby as well. And it's like a little hint towards the next game that we're going to play. And like I just previously had like the, you know, all summer theme on the lobby and just felt like the time to switch it up. Lone Syndicate says, yes, I follow themes, but most of the time the theme is various angles of booba. Fair enough. I mean, it's a good theme. All right, let's go with this. You don't usually theme yours because there are a few that you will never remove from your lobby. I mean, that's fair too. Like sometimes I don't go with a theme. I just like pick my favorite ones, right? I'm like, oh, Snow White, Summer Rosanna, Nihilister, whatever, you know, I just like throw in all the ones that I like, and there's no like particular theme other than just ones that are really good, you know? Okay. Who have I not advised? Did I finish somebody last time? I must have. Huh. I really didn't think I had. But I definitely need to pick a new person for my 10th advising session. Okay. So I know there's for sure some people that I like was advising previously and then took them out for whatever reason. Oh, I think because last time I just finished K, so that's why I'm missing somebody. I forgot, I just finished K. So yeah, I definitely need to pick up a new person to advise. Dang. Okay, it could be Trina. Everybody else is Max. Or Flora. Mana. Everybody else is Max up here. Let's go with Mana. Phew, done. Thank you for waiting, Commander. She looked like she was really focusing, you know, didn't want to interrupt. Okay. Back to the lobby. Okay, finally, it finished. Oh no, we are still calculating. Never mind. I need to admit new people into the union. We have like 3 people that are waiting to join, but they can't leave their current union until that's done. So, yeah, gotta just keep waiting for the results to be official. But yeah, I still need to fill one more place in my union here for Nikke. So hit me up if you're looking for a competitive union. simulation room. Ooh, it's full burst day. I didn't even realize we were having that this weekend. Gotta get some use out of my girl Ray. Yeah, Union Raid is still technically going. Yeah, because like, you know, we finish on the first day all the time, so I think it's actually like it finished what, on Wednesday, but then they still calculate the score for like another couple days. Okay, interception. All right, what do you say we actually switch it up a little bit? Let's try a different raid boss. But I gotta run to the bathroom really quick. I've been drinking too much coffee. So BRB, and then we're gonna switch it up and do a different interception than we normally do. Okay, so I think we're gonna try and hit Harvester, and I think this is probably the team to use, right? I feel like, I don't know, or maybe I should have Rappy here instead. What do you guys think? What would be best here for Harvester? Like, is it better that I actually use Rappy in this spot, or should I stick with Siren? I mean, I could test it both ways. I feel like I do want these to be my my burst 3s though, and obviously sticking with Crown. Does it do extra damage to Siren? It would. Although I don't think that would actually be a problem. I think Siren would survive just fine because we got like Crown with Helm. But I would definitely get more DPS out of Rappy. But I'm not sure how much the overall DPS of my team would be, you know? Vic says, use Siren. She gets rid of the mobs without having to take your focus off the core. Just because of the way her AI works? Is that what you're saying? Siren's latent effect is damn good with ads. Are we talking about the fact that like she'll target things that whatever it's called? Is it called the focus fire or whatever? So maybe that is the way to go. Let's try this. Let's try this. Your excuse for using Bredy here is the ads. Hey, if you're getting use out of a character you like Bredy, I'm all for it. And like technically, you know, she's got some good distributed damage, right? So yeah, let's try this. Her bubbles kill the ads without having to target them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, let's restart. My fingers were off one key. Want to switch to Helm right away. And then just target the head. Alright, we ripped through that pretty easily. Feels like that went pretty smoothly. Yo, I barely even had time to like even think about quick charging there. Bro just went down again. I think I can completely ignore the bombs. Alright, tier 5. But now this is where things are going to slow down. Like, we made a lot of rapid progress, but, yeah, you can see, like, getting to tier 6 has already taken us, it's been, like, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Over 30 seconds to actually hit that tier 6 mark. Whew, almost missed it there for a second. 1 minute left, we're coming up on tier 7. Yeah, I don't think tier 9 is going to be possible with this. I gotta probably optimize some lines on my Dorothy, maybe. Gonna get to tier 8 here, kind of without a problem. With bad time to reload. There we go, tier 8, but we only have 15 seconds left. Yeah, we gotta optimize some overload lines, I think. I think I need like another like 20 seconds there or so. Hey, look at that, we got Pilgrim Attacker Boots, because I've never gotten those before. And we still got a bonus reward on our custom module. Crown was hanging on by a thread, yeah. I was watching her, I was like, do I need to shoot some bombs? So it's not super far off. Because I was even creeping past the tier 8 damage there. But I do need to like optimize some overload lines. Also, I don't know what I might need to level some skills. Sure, let's just quick battle the rest of it. Oh my god, I got another Pilgrim Attacker boots. The curse is back, guys. The curse is back. More Pilgrim Attacker gear, of course. Okay, let's do it again. More custom modules. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Can't make that up. 2 in a row, guys. 2 in a row. It's what I was always known for. And then they kind of slowed down on releasing Pilgrim Attackers to the point where I actually used a lot of my excess Pilgrim Attacker gear. But I still have like 4 or 5 copies of each left. Warlock says, you've seen this lineup almost kill it on auto, except the circles around the same sync level. Okay, so Crown, Helm, Summer Dorothy, Siren, and Eleg. Huh, so Eleg is better there instead of using Quincy? I'm surprised Eleg provides that big of a buff. I would definitely need to invest more in my Eleg. Eleg, I mean, she's good, but I'm pretty surprised to hear that that will get nearly tier 9. Or do you mean tier 7 on auto? If you mean tier 7, sure, I believe it. But if you're saying this is the answer to like getting tier 9, that surprises me. For some reason, you can only clear stage 9 Harvester with Crown, Siren, Quincy, Helm, and Winter Ludmilla in that order. Okay. I mean, I think it probably depends on like what you have built, right? Like a lot of the water burst 3s are extremely similar in power level. And so like whatever you have like a little bit more investment in or more optimized lines is going to make the difference, because like they're all, again, just like super close in power level. If you play Eleg right and use her at 13 stacks, she is really good. She is. But then like you don't have a healer in that scenario either. Well, no, you're bursting with Helm. Interesting. Huh. But yeah, I need to invest more in her gear and her her collectible, which I haven't done yet. But let me see my Dorothy. I need to level my cube a little bit more. It's only at level 13. I also need to level her collectible more. Haven't gotten that to 15 yet, which will definitely be a lot of stats. So here we go, guys. The most unlucky thing. I need her skill 1 at 10. Yeah, I think you're probably right for Eleg. Like I said, haven't invested in her enough to like get a maximum. All right, we got 4 times 3% chance at a win here. Oh, I thought I skipped the battle animation. I didn't. Or the cleaning animation, rather. All right. 14% chance. 14% chance. Please, please. Let's finish Dorothy. I kind of forgot that I hadn't gotten her to 15 yet. I do need to get this up to 15. Because otherwise, I mean, I'm just like leaving damage on the table for no real reason. Skills are already maxed out. Like, she's good to go. Lines are pretty good, though. I got attack, elemental damage, ammo, elemental and ammo. Oh, I could get more attack lines, though. I am kind of short on attack lines, to be honest. Like, I could re-roll this to try and get attack in there. Yeah, that's probably my best bet. Try and get attack to roll in here. We'll try this a couple times. See if I can get super lucky. Nope. Hit rate. I'll rather keep the crit rate, I think. Because, especially because of Dorothy's ability, you don't really need a lot of hit rate on her. Nope. Charge damage. Literal nothing. Alright, last reroll. Defense. Alright, no, we'll keep it. I'll come back to this at some point. But I think, like, by the time I have this maxed out, then I'll try and get at least another line of attack on there. But yeah, let's try that squad in a mock battle really quick and see what happens. Alright, so I think the order was bursting with Helm first. So Crown, yeah, Crown, Helm, Summer Dorothy, oops. Crown, Helm, Summer Dorothy, Siren, and then Eleg. I'm pretty sure my damage is going to fall off here, just because of my level of investment. Because if you compare like what my Eleg looks like compared to the level of investment that I had in Quincy, there's a pretty big gap there. But still, we'll just try this squad. See how it goes. Oh, I lost my mouse for a second there. If I tried to full auto stage 8 Kraken, I cannot full auto stage 8 Kraken. If I full auto, I'll die. Okay, QTE is coming up. There we go. You know, this does look promising because we're getting almost the exact same damage as last time. And like I said, my level of investment on Eleg is significantly lower. So that's a pretty good strat, to be honest. If I level the skill more on Eleg and like build up her collectible, that might be the answer. Because like we were pretty close before. This is slightly less damage than last time. And I might have been able to burst with Eleg one more time actually. But again, like I was saying, the power level of all the blue burst 3s is so similar. You get almost the same damage no matter what your setup is. It's kind of interesting. I feel like no other element is like that. For Kraken, Vic says you can auto with Anchor, Rappy Red Hood, Helm, Black Shadow Scarlet, and Crown. Okay, let's try a mock battle with that. I don't know. So you say tier 8 auto. I don't know. I don't think that's going to work for me, but we'll try it. Okay, so we got Crown, Black Shadow Scarlet, we got Helm, Rappy Red Hood. I know Anchor is going to be the thing that's going to mess things up. Oops. I just clicked auto by accident. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so what was it? It was Anchor, Rappy Red Hood, Helm, Black Shadow, Crown. Where the fuck is Crown? There we go. So yeah, we'll try this, but I don't think I have the right investment in things to make this just auto tier 8, but we'll see. Completely hands off. All right, here we go. Here we go. We'll see if this works. I mean, they already have cubes. Yes, everybody's already set up with cubes, so no need to worry about that. Alright, we hit our tier 3. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at clearing tier 7 with my other team in like a minute and a half without having to do the QTE in the middle. It's been like pretty easy to do that. I will say we are hyper resilient. It looks like we're surviving super well. There's tier 5. I don't know. I think we get screwed here, though. Like, again, hands off. Oof. Okay, we survived. So this is already way slower than the previous team. Because like I said, I could just clear in like a minute and 30 seconds before. So this is definitely not a time saver. But I will say it's doing a lot better than I expected. Like, no one has gone down, which is impressive. We're probably going to hit that tier 7. There we go. We hit the tier 7. We hit the tier 7. We got 30 seconds left. We may get that full auto tier 8. We'll see. I mean, not that tier 8 even makes a big difference, but that was like the stated goal, right? Oh, we blew his face off. Ah, it didn't get there. We didn't get there. It was close. It was close. Almost got the tier 8. Yeah, it was completely AFK, which honestly, I didn't expect that to work as well as it did. But I mean, I would rather just go through it quickly in half the time than like have to wait out the whole 3 minutes, to be honest. But that was cool. I mean, like I said, it was a lot better than I was expecting. Yeah. Oops. Let's see. And then where is Asuka? Muth says, not getting Scarlet Skin is not your life's biggest regret, but it's kind of up there. Are you talking about the Stellar Blade one? I mean, good recommendation, Vic. Like, that was it was way better than I was expecting. But yeah, you're talking about the Stellar Blade skin for Scarlet, or do you mean the Black Shadow one? Oh, the kimono one. It's pretty good. It's good. That was one of the ones like last week when I was going through on like if I like skins or not. That is a close match. Like, I really like the original design of Black Shadow Scarlet. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Like, the kimono one is great. It's beautiful. But her original design is also just like excuse me. Also just like extremely good. Dr. O says you're going to use that team because you do auto AFK runs, but you usually have to hit the QTE. This team is better. Yeah, I mean, it was a very impressive, like, AFK team. Just click and forget. Warlock says, I can't kill Kraken because you're lacking the mana tech. I mean, as you saw, like, both teams I did there, neither one used mana. Mana is pretty good at Kraken. And I think she's who got tier 7 for most people the first time. But at this point, there's better things than mana that you can do. You're able to reach tier 8. I mean, I believe it, because I was pretty close. The thing is, my anchor is, like, a very minimal build. Like, I don't know if I have any overloads on her. I don't think I have any overloads on her. And I think I have her skills at level 7. So, I mean, she's, like, usable, but, like, there's a lot of room for improvement on her. According to Operation Rewards, dude, this was a random time for them to send those at 6 p.m. PST in the middle of, like, not at reset or anything. The co-op stuff is so weird. I don't know why it's on such a random ass schedule. Like they pay out rewards and like activate it randomly in the evening for like no apparent reason. Have you done Lost Sector yet? I have not. I have not touched the new campaign or Lost Sector. Alright, let's get some core dust. Get some equipment. Am I missing something? It's just because of arena. I'm not doing arena. Okay. Okay. What did I say I was going to do in here? You always miss the first day of co-op because it goes up at a random time with no notice. Yeah, dude, I feel like, I don't know. It's so strange how they do that schedule for co-op. Oh, so yeah, I need to go to the shop to buy stuff. So let's grab all these. Maybe we have a second chance at finishing Dorothy. And then, do I want this? I might want that next. Let's see. Let's grab our core dust. It's different currency anyway. And then, yeah, let's clean this out. And then I guess we'll get his... I don't know if we can get all of these. Yes, we can. Okay, cool. And then we'll grab the credits. More credits. Dude, I feel like a lot of people lag on Lost Sector. At this point, I'm going to be honest, guys. It was starting with the last update, and now I'll probably do the same thing on this one. I'll just watch a playthrough of the Lost Sector and follow along. I used to figure them all out myself, and it was kind of enjoyable, but at this point, I've just done too many of them that I'm like, I'm over it. Like, just do the walkthrough and, like, I can, like, no-brain it. I figure I put in my time. I've done a lot of them. What's up, Renzio? It says, forward a possible recruit for the Etheria Union. Nice. Okay, thank you. Oh, also, I need to get back to you on your questions about the Union, which I will. But thank you for forwarding the request. I'll check it out after stream. Yeah, we are recruiting for both my Nikke and my Etheria Union. Okay, so... Dorothy, where is she? Here she is. We got some more chances. We got some more chances. Not a lot. 4 times of this blue one. Okay. Alright, 4 times 3% again. No? No? Come on, do it. Ugh, okay. Well, we're just a little bit closer. We're a little bit closer. Almost got there. By the way, if you guys have been enjoying the stream, please give it a like. That would help out a lot. I'd appreciate it. If you're following on Twitch and watching me over there, just keep doing what you're doing. Equipment. Was I building anybody's equipment specifically right now? I think I'm done on equipment. Yeah, I can just hold it to see exactly what shakes out with these absolute girls, you know? Okay, so let's get into the event. I still haven't done this yet. But yeah, I'll probably work on some of the new campaign over the weekend. Because I'll actually have time to just chill, you know what I mean? Maybe get through at least one of the chapters. Pick up the new cube. And then maybe after I clear all of the new campaign stages, it'll be time to try Mirror Container again. Rocky subscribed on Twitch. Hey, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it, Rocky. Welcome. You now have access to exclusive emojis. So drop those in chat if you want. I don't know why this guy's design just cracks me up. Somehow he looks more like cartoony than most of the art. I don't know what about it. But every time I see him, it just, I don't know. It's funny. Soldier EG. I think I missed some stages one day. Because did everybody actually clear this yesterday? I think I'm behind. Maybe I'll come back and watch this. But I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip. But yeah, am I a day behind? If you were a commander IRL, that's what you'd be like? I mean, fair enough. Dude, it's a scary world in the Nikke universe. You found him so annoying? Yeah. Level 1 commander? Yeah, he's probably a rookie. Hey, Rocky, dropping those Quincy Booba emojis. Love to see it. Again, thank you for the support. Appreciate the subscription on Twitch. Alright, let's quick battle the rest of these. Grab some mission rewards. I need to go back and watch those videos. This story has been interesting. I need to go look at that. I didn't realize, I didn't even pay attention to what the art was going to be for the event. I might have to mess up my lobby theme. That was the last drink of coffee. I think I may be a day behind. Can't recall. Oh, okay. Yeah, you usually try and finish early. You bought all your extra runs. All right, to the shop. Grab some blue tickets. Hello? Took a long time to load. But what else is new? That's the Nikke way. Why does it say I have a new background? Oh, it was just added, but I can't, like, I still have to buy it. Alright. Sure. Let's see, but for events. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it was like super zoomed in on our face in the preview. This is cool. I like it. I feel like they could have done something a little more interesting though. Because this is just like, I don't know. But we're going to go back to the theme. We're going to go back to the theme. Okay. Pilgrim. Haran's Halloween skin. Got it muted. You like Yunhua's belly? It's a good one. Speaking of, we have a little belly button window here. Okay. I think that's everything. We can open some boxes, I guess. Let's do that really quick. We can get on to part 3. Should we do a quick friendship poll, though? Let's do a friendship poll. All right. What are we hoping for here? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Sora, that's her name. If we can randomly pull Sora, otherwise, like, literally anything, that doesn't matter. Because you can't get pilgrims on this one, so, like, there's nothing else I need other than Sora. Change? No. Okay. Well, we tried. You gotta try the power of friendship every once in a while. Warlock says he has 100% summer girls. 100% summer girls in his lobby. I mean, that's what I just had, so, yeah. It is a good theme. Okay, guys. It's time to... Didn't mean to cover my face there. It's time to switch it up. All right, guesses in chat. Okay, what do you think? What are we gonna play next? What are we gonna play next? I've kind of been trying to drop hints with like the title of the stream, sort of the theme that I'm going for. This is a game that I just started playing a few days ago. I've really been enjoying it. And I am going to upload a video right after the stream talking a little bit more about it. I don't know if I'm going to keep making content for it, but it's possible.
Silver and blood.
It is possible. It's a pretty good game. Also, let me know if like the audio level is okay. Turn that down slightly. Plants versus Zombies. Silver and blood, guys. Silver and blood. Limbus Company. You guys all guessed incorrectly. So this is a gothic horror themed, like vampire werewolves kind of game. It came out a couple months ago. I want to say like 2 months ago, almost exactly. And I wasn't aware of it, but I've really been enjoying it the last couple days. It's been a lot of fun. It doesn't feel like another cookie cutter, like post-apocalyptic game. There isn't just a bunch of endless yapping. It actually has a good story. It's got really good character designs. The combat is fun. Just in general, it's just it's been a really enjoyable game so far. Never heard of it. Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't heard of it. It really flew under the radar. It also has a lot of things that are similar to Nikke, which I will talk about. Is it still too loud? Let me turn it down a little bit more. Which I'll talk about more in the video. So if you're not subscribed already on YouTube, make sure you do, so you don't miss my my upload where I kind of give a little introduction to the game more. But yeah, we'll just play this for the next like 30 minutes or so you can kind of like get a little vibe of it. This game really surprised me. She's kicked up on that Friday night. Dude, for real. This kind of feels like it's still a little too loud. Let's turn it down again. Maybe that's a better sound level. I'm playing the game casually. I joined a random guild. The art style kind of reminds you of Reverse 99. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Again, it's a little bit more of a unique art style compared to a lot of gacha games. It definitely sets itself apart. So in this case, I will get a free SSR character, Siren here, or Serene, if I like farm this up enough. It's part of like the guild activity. Warlock Lord says he's heard good things about this game. Yeah, I don't know how this game flew under the radar so much. Here's my player card. It's fully voiced, which is something that I think a lot of people will appreciate. Voice acting for literally everything, which is impressive. And it's actually like pretty good voice acting. And a story that you can actually care about. And trust me, it really is. It really is. You'll be surprised. Let's go to the little farming expedition area. We'll claim all our resources. I'll show you guys some of my units, I guess. Let's do that. So this is the current event rate up banner. She's an extremely strong DPS and has a very culture design. We got a lot of physics going on here. Oh, Renzio plays it too. 1-to-1 nikke besides the combat. Yes, very similar to nikke. Like, if you enjoy the systems of nikke, you'll like this game. It's really well done. So yeah, I would encourage you to start playing while Timeless Iona is still the rate up. You got 5 more days. Try it out just because she's so good. Get a copy of her. She's crazy. Otavia is really nice. Probably my favorite unit. Another DPS. But she can like heal herself too. Really good PvP. Bella, you get for free. She's really good and she can like summon puppets to help. Hottie is pretty cool. She can like rush in and be an assassin. How long has this been released? I believe it's been out for 2 months, almost exactly. So still pretty new. Kane. Sam is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, Sam. I appreciate it. Oh, and that reminds me, I should change what game I'm playing. Edit the stream info. Let's see. Silver and Blood. There we go. Again, the game is called Silver and Blood. Check it out. So yeah, there are dudes in this game. I know some people are going to be like, oh no, dudes. But you know, they're kind of cool. Van Helsing, another really, really strong DPS. The guy looks crazy. He's got like magical like equipment that he uses. Vermouth says, oh yeah, games can have male characters. Wow, imagine that. Frederick is a tank unit. He's like this knight. I kind of don't use him a whole lot, but he is probably the best strict tank that I have. It just, I use Bella more for my tank because she can kind of serve as a tank and she's just very good overall. Amy is a new character for me. You can see she's serving a heart on a platter here. Again, vampire theme. Vic says, oh no, dudes. Iona, this is one of the SR units. She's actually a really good healer. I still use her as my healer. She is an SR, but she's quite good. Noah's your main character. Gestel is also a really, really solid tank. An SR, but is like very usable tank. I was using her up until really recently. SETI is a ranged unit. Peak design, one of the favorite designs, I think, as you can tell, for a few reasons. But also not like something you're going to take into like later stages. I recently replaced her, but in some game modes, you really want a lot of ranged attackers. And SETI really does pretty well in those situations. Yeah, really cool character designs, right? We got a werewolf here. It's pretty art. We love to see they have their own style. Exactly. This game, again, I feel like a big thing with gacha games in the last like year especially, but just in general, but particularly in the last year, I feel like we've just gotten bombarded by a ton of sci-fi post-apocalypse gachas, and it's just like the same shit over and over again. And this is actually something that's like something a little refreshing. Impuza is one of the main characters, so you'll get her as well. Clive, Baphomet. I don't want to give spoilers, but he's interesting. Dude, Sir Garlic or Godric is a funny one. Goldland is also an intriguing character. Darcius actually just got introduced to. I haven't actually tried her out. I don't know how this guy fits into the story, but we got a tree guy, Yggdrasil. Piera is a unit that I just pulled. Haven't really tried her out yet either. And then we're down to our generic R units here. William, Jenny, Jones, Leo, Catherine, Henry. We're back to Timeless Iona. So yeah, I try it out. Again, I'll be uploading a video right after the stream. Current event is Iona. You have more than enough time to grab her. You have 5 days. So I would definitely push to get 1 copy of Timeless Iona, okay? But remember, when you're leveling your units, it uses the same synchro system as the same 160 wall as Nikke. So be strategic about what you're leveling up, and you want to get as many copies of the same units. Use the wish list just like in Nikke. That one onion guy looks like a character from Dark Souls. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, let's go to the Lost Courtyard. And you guys can see a little bit of combat. Let's go to Time-Worn Mausoleum. I don't know why that was hard for me to pronounce. So this is kind of like your survival mode where you just have to fight waves of enemies. And this is also where having ranged units is really important. So I'm going to actually change my lineup here a little bit. So I'm going to... where's my healer? Okay, yeah, here we go. So I'm going to put my healer here. Because my Timeless Iona gets buffed when she gets more healing on her, and she does insane damage. But I need to make sure that I have a half moon in here on one of my characters, which unfortunately Hattie's pretty good, but in this game mode not very good. Because she can't rush. In this particular game mode you can't move, you just have to wait the waves of enemies to come at you. But we'll put her in here just because I need to fulfill that slot. And then we'll have our 2 main damage dealers of Iona and Van Helsing. And then our tank. And then honestly, again, Hottie isn't going to do a whole lot in this game mode, but I just need to fill in that moon slot. I could use Amy. Maybe we'll try using Amy instead. It's not going to make a big difference, but we'll use Amy. And let's start. Renzo says, not in front of Helsing. He gives crit with no unit in front. Oh, you know what? I just started using Helsing. So that's a mistake on my part. Thanks for the tip. I just pulled him yesterday. So in this game mode where you're going through waves, you can get like equipment that you start building. So we'll go with that. And we need to keep expanding our board. Let's see. And some of these will have synergies. So you'll see like eventually we'll start to combine them. If I have a certain combination of like artifacts or weapons on the puzzle board. So as we're attacking here, you'll see these moons are filling up. It keeps going back to this. It's not giving me a chance to show you. Okay, so like this one. This is synergizing with this other weapon. So I can drop this here. But I need a certain combination to actually activate this weapon. Timeless Iona is so broken. Good that you have her. Yeah. Everything I've seen with her is insane. And from my own personal experience of using her, she's insane. All right. right, this does not, these don't synergize with anything. But I think we'll go with this. Just drop this over here, I guess. Oh, instantly got another one. Ooh, okay, maybe this will actually activate this. Yes, okay, so now we actually get the effect of this weapon. It'll be active. And then let's drop this over here. Got to get to dinner. Burger time. Nice. Well, thanks for coming through, Vermouth. Enjoy your burgers. Ooh, nice. So I just got a Iona piece of equipment. Let's stick this up here in this corner. This doesn't synergize with anything. Okay. Let's drop this in here. I'm in full burst mode, you can see. So once I activated all the moons, now we all get our like kind of full burst benefits and things go crazy. And you can see we all have our skill cooldowns. And you can play this on manual. I'm doing it on auto at the moment. Oops. All right, so let's use this Firefly because it's going to synchronize with our knife here. Helsing's Guns. Kind of tempted to go for this. I've never gotten these before. But all damage plus 40%? That's kind of nuts. Let's try for it. So again, this whole like thing where I'm building items is unique to this game mode specifically. I think I'll put this here. Okay, good. We can fill in this gap. Oh, there's a big boss coming. I've never seen this boss. He looks huge. Okay, we'll use that. Any synchronization? No. So you can see I'm just like, you know, I got a balance between like building my grid so I can have space for new items and then choosing items that are going to benefit me. Dude, this thing looks terrifying. We'll stick this down here. So I think Helsing counts as a marksman. But all damage up 15% kind of feels better. But it's not going to synchronize with anything right now. So I think we'll just grab this and stick it over here. And you can see the little puppets are up here, like tanking for me. They're like blocking this guy from coming forward more. Okay, this is probably the last chest that I get. Okay, we do have something that syncs at least. I don't think I can finish another weapon, unfortunately. But sure, we'll put these in here. We're going to burn through this guy's health pretty easily, though. Iona is also considered a marksman? Oh, okay, I wasn't sure because she deals magic damage, so I didn't know if... I thought marksman might have only been, like, ranged physical attackers. But that's good to know. Dude, we got a lot of physics going on that screen. I see. It counts for magic, ranged, and archer. Gotcha. Claim all these things. Okay, so I unlocked like a new possibility, or like I discovered a new possibility of like combinations. So that's kind of your wave battles. I'll grab some more rewards. The amount of pulls they give you is pretty generous. Wait, what do I have here? Why do I have an alert? Oh, I can collect something here. Claim. Okay, so this is basically like Nikke, where you have like credits and core dust and battle data. So if you open this chest, it's going to give me like 1 hour's worth of each of those things. Again, a lot of things function like Nikke in this game, which is a good thing, I would say. So for Infinite Abyss, this is like your tower mode, where you fight one stage at a time, but you just like keep progressing, like Tribe Tower and Nikke, or like any kind of like towers in game. So we'll use Hottie in this situation so you can see how that works. She's gonna like rush forward, and we'll make sure no one's in front of Helsing now that we know that that's a thing. And I think we'll leave everybody else the same here. Although we could make it so that guy misses. So you'll see when I move her over, now this guy's arrow won't hit anything. So we could go with that. And then you'll see still go up here to attack this guy next, because you can see the blue line connecting them. And then we have, of course, our tank up here where everybody is targeting her. So we'll leave her there. All right, we'll start this. So see how she moved up immediately? So ideally, if there wasn't blocked all the way, I would get her to go all the way to the back and take out these like long range guys, so they can be useful. Oh, we're clearing the stage super easily. There we go. Dude, the little puppets you hear all the time going like, send them to hell, kind of gets annoying after a while, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think we'll go with the same setup. Yeah, it is a pretty cool combat system. Again, it's pretty unique. Like, it doesn't feel like the same thing that you've played in another game all the time. A lot of things are pretty enjoyable about this, you know? It's not just like a cookie cutter gotcha. And again, I've only been playing it for a few days, so we'll see if I stick with it. If there's interest from you guys, I'll make more videos about it, because it is pretty cool. Warlock Willard says, yeah, if you play Nikke, you will feel right at home systematically. Yeah, exactly. Only reason you don't play it is because you're waiting for other games. And that's fair. You gotta, like, choose what gacha games you're gonna play, right? Like, because there's so many out there. Grab some more rewards. And the story, I think, is a huge plus for this game, which I don't want to do spoilers on stream. And again, I'm going completely free to play on this, 100% free to play. But I don't want to show the story again, just to avoid spoilers. But it is another thing that it has in common with Nikke, an actually really good, solid story. Like, you will care about the characters, and interesting things happen. It's not just like, oh, I have to save my sister, or like remove the corruption from the world, you know, like we see in like every other game. Arceus really only has time for Nikke, unfortunately. Fair enough. All right, so this is a mode where you kind of pick a buff to go into this fight. Again, I've only been playing for a few days, so I can't do like a ton of damage to this anyway. But in theory, you would try and get a high score, and then you know, like get up here on the leaderboards. Ooh, wow! Look, I'm at the top 72%. So impressive. But I can select a buff to go into this battle. When an allied summon dies, it deals 300% attack damage. That's really good. We're going to use that because Bella summons. When being shielded or healed, gain damage up to... Oh, that's good too, because I'm going to use Timeless Iona, who uses shields. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. You super love the art, though? Dude, it is, right? Like, the art is so sick. Reminds you of Final Fantasy art. Yes, it does. Like, on the cover art for the titles, that kind of like... Yes, the same style. I hadn't even thought about that, but you're right. And I just love the, like, Gothic horror theme. Okay, so we're obviously going to be using Timeless Aeona. And we're going to be using Bella. Maybe we'll move her back a little bit. And then we will also use Helsing. And yeah, we'll use her and we'll use her. Okay. Oh, that guy teleported, so I actually missed. But it does mean, notice, since she didn't hit anybody, she moved over and now is directly attacking the boss. So, like, having those kind of assassin units are pretty cool. Oh, this guy just did a big AoE. We just took a ton of damage. But we're burning through his ads. Our DPS is pretty crazy, so now we can focus down the boss. Here comes another big AoE from him. We tanked it. Helsing's getting really low over here. Dude, this girl, she's my favorite because not only is her design really good, but I've seen her solo a boss before. Everybody else died, but she heals herself. She has like a lifesteal effect or like a, you know, vampire like health drain kind of thing when she deals damage, and it's super hard for her to go down. Like if they don't kill her in like a couple big hits, she'll just like never go down. It was crazy. I was fighting this big Phoenix thing, and it had wiped my entire team, and then she just like ground it out on her own. And there we go. We got the win. Beat this like eldritch horror beast. So we got a new record. That was definitely the best that we've done because obviously I'm leveling up every day. Hunt reward. Nice. So this is the premium currency. This is skill up rewards. This is like a mold fragment, just a general resource box, and then this is gacha pull currency, and this is like gifts to level up affection. And these are kind of like your like startup like campaign rewards where you just like get stuff, you know, at the beginning for completing things. And once you do enough of them, you get a copy of Bella, which is why she's a very good unit, but she's also important to build because she helps you get past that 160 wall. And you know you're going to get a guaranteed copy of her. Oh, got to go to my clan. I can add some more till I can get Serene. This is probably some kind of like raid, or maybe it's guild versus guild. I don't know. It hasn't been available since I started playing a few days ago. Again, I just joined like a random guild that seemed reasonably active and like somewhat high rank. I mean, I don't think they're like still kind of casual, but I just wanted something where players were going to be doing stuff. Let's go back to the castle. Don't wander around aimlessly. Oh, ritual chamber. So this is kind of like your console upgrades in Nikke, where you can upgrade like all defenders or like all tetra or whatever. So I'm gonna upgrade this. This is the main one. Ooh, we got to level 3. Sweet. What's this game called and how do you play it? It's called Silver and Blood, and it has a PC client as well as a mobile client, so you can do both. Level 4. Yo, I didn't know. How did I get so many of these? Nice. Okay. So now I can upgrade my other ones, because all these other specialized ones for like light equipment, medium equipment, and you have your factions like Kingdom, Bloodborne, etc. are gated by the level you have of your main awakening. This game also has the equivalent to Pilgrims. Yes, the, what are they called? Ancestors, I think? And there's a lot of eye candy. Dude, there is definitely a lot of eye candy. The designs in this game are pretty great. And just like the vibes of everything is really fun. I enjoy it. Council Chamber is where you can basically advise units to increase affection. You like have a council on like the scenarios are kind of funny. Like the characters will vote on like, should we keep spending money to like repair this part of the castle or whatever. It's, I mean, you know, it's just like their own twist on like affection kind of things. But it's, or affinity. It's kind of funny. This is the current event that's happening. So Ashes of Time, again, you have 5 days left on it. Timeless Iona is also not a limited unit, but of course her rate up banner is limited. So you'll want to try and get a copy of her. Cosmic Singularity. I'm gonna actually save. No, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I was gonna say I'll wait until I get stronger. I might fail, but I can always try it again. Whatever. But this might be hard. This particular stage, I think, might be a little over my power level. Yeah, nice kind of unique way of doing things like affection. Yeah. So I think we're gonna move Hottie to here, because she'll go up here and start hitting this ranged unit. And let's see, we'll not use Gilrain. We're going to use Bella. And then let's bring in Helsing.
The hour of execution has come.
And maybe we'll put her here. And Timeless Iona here. Okay. Well, Bella already took a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'm underpowered for this. Yeah, we're going down. We're dying. We're dying. Maybe we can make a comeback. I don't know. Hellkid going down so quickly was kind of rough, but Hottie up here, taking out their back line, we made it. I think Hottie got us the victory there, honestly, because her going back there to directly, like, fight the ranged guys, I think was a clutch victory right there. So you get 1 attempts of these a day. And then you have like your normal level. Hey, shout out to all the feet lovers here. You have your normal level of the story. And then I'm currently trying to go through the nightmare. I don't know if we'll make it through all of it. but just depends on how quickly I can get stronger. But you get 5 runs just like you would in nikke. Oh, then this is like your like just AFK resource collection. I can also level up. I think I can level up a little bit. Let's see. Let's start with Otovia. Oh, yeah, I can level her. So I'm going to hit this level 80 wall pretty soon. And then I might have to reevaluate like how I have my units synchronized. The good news is you can reset levels for only 10 gems or blood drops in this case. So you don't have to worry too much about who you level. But of course, you know, you don't want to be resetting things too bad, like too much. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of resources. But it is very cheap. Cain is a really interesting character. Unfortunately, he's quite low on all the tier lists I've seen. Although I found him to actually be good in that mode where I was playing where like wave after wave of enemy comes, where you're like kind of doing the puzzle to get items. Because one of his problems is that, I forget which skill it is, but he... What is it? Is it this one? Let's see. I don't remember. I thought he like laid down like little like landmines or something. Maybe I made that up. But like when he's not moving, he becomes a lot better. Long story short on that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we just zoomed in there. That was unnecessary. All right, Tomb of the Fallen. I forget what... Oh, yeah, okay. So we can fight... This is like a boss battle fight. But I'm actually going to wait to do this today because I'm pretty... later tonight, I'm going to go through a little bit more of the story and I can fight this boss. And I assume I'll get better rewards for fighting this one. But this is kind of like your interception mode where you go in and you can fight a boss 3 times and then you'll get like various resources. But yeah, I can clear this guy pretty easily as of yesterday. And I should be able to get to this guy today. I just have to progress through the story a little bit more. Time-worn mausoleum, that's what I was doing already. Claim today's rewards, I didn't do that yet. Okay, Blood Arena. So this is like your standard PvP. Is nothing special. The boss designs are cool. Dude, they are pretty cool. We'll fight this guy. So here is his lineup. I don't know enough about all these characters. I know that this is a really good healer, I think. And then they're using Bella again, which I'm using. And I don't remember what these other 3 units do. But we're going to fight them, see what happens. Castlevania art, but blood-stained graphics. That's fair. You're seriously considering all this? Nice. Well, I'm glad I can introduce it. Again, if you guys are interested in this game, video is going to be uploaded introducing it. You guys get the first look since I'm streaming it. But if you're interested and you want to see more content, please go watch that video, give it a like, leave a comment. You know, the more like feedback I get on it, not only will I know what you like, but also it's going to like then feed that video to more people. So, you know, if I'm going to do more of this, we need to like encourage it is what I'm saying. Okay, so I think we'll move. Let's see, maybe we'll move her up here and her here. This is kind of hard to know exactly what I should do, to be honest. But I think we're going to go with this. Oh, it looks like we're going to get the win here. They did put up a bunch of shields on their guys, so maybe they'll have a comeback. Ooh, okay, they healed a lot. It was looking really good, but they're coming back. Oh no. Oh no. This is a very close matchup. Ooh, okay, okay. We just got it over. You saw once, like, one of their units went down, then they kind of all quickly fell. Damn, Otavia.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound.
Great riches abound. I think these are all, like, really easy opponents right here. So, sure, we'll take it easy. Oh, yeah. They're using, like, a bunch of SR units. So whatever, we'll just leave it. We'll probably burn through these guys pretty easily. I wouldn't recommend re-rolling on this game. It takes a long time before you get to do your gotcha pulls. So just keep that in mind, and they will give you a lot of pulls. And honestly, you just want to try and get Iona from the event, and she's going to be your best character anyway, so don't stress too much on that. And they're going to give you Bella, which is another really, really good character. So my recommendation would be to not reroll. All right, I got one more arena attack I can do. These are much higher level than me. Let's refresh. Refresh again. All right, this should be sort of a more even battle. We'll try it. We'll try this.
We fight to bring peace.
And yeah, I think we'll stay with this lineup. We won't move anybody around. So watch Otavia over here where my mouse is. Notice she keeps getting attacked, but her health is staying the same, because as she's attacking, she kept healing herself.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound. Care to give it
Oh, these are all strong opponents. So there we go. We used our 3 attacks for the day. In my inventory, you can see I'm getting like mold fragments or shard fragments in this case. And then here I have a selector box. But I'm waiting to use this because, again, I need to make sure I can pass the 160 wall. So I'm holding on this selector box and not using it for right now. Add more things in my clan? What is this? Oh, I can add more thing to the ancestral vault. So this is the main story. Again, I don't want to give spoilers because I really do encourage you guys to actually enjoy the story on this game. It's worth it. I think that's probably all I want to show you guys. Yeah. Try it out. I recommend it. I will say, I've heard some not so good things about the company, which I'll talk about in the video that I will upload in a minute. It's nothing that's bad about the game, but just kind of shady things about the company in general. So just keep that in mind. But the game's pretty cool. The game is pretty cool. And let me know if you guys want to see more. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys have a good night, a good weekend, good morning or afternoon, wherever you guys are at in the world. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.